had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was going to keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusean territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation, but they don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You're one to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up and let off steam.
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this, too easy.
Start destroying the facilities around the harbor one by one.
Well and truly started. Damn! That's what I call fireworks. Yeah! Jackpot! The Tigger's hitting oil. Get the ships out of here before they're blown up! Look at that oil just burn up the sea. That cheers me up. Another one popped. Can't put the fire out. Get back. Burn, bitches. Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was sane. This beats being stuck in the penal base. And in my sight. Missile in the air. Heads up.
Target hit.
I'm Spike, requesting assistance.
3 minutes remaining. Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time. I'm on his rear.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Locked on target. Spare 15, rifle. Vehicle down.
Yeah, that's the stuff, Trigger. Go away, Florida. Watch your six. It's like watching a fireworks display. Burn, baby, burn. Stuck on this.
On your 6.
Rear 15, hostile in the lock.
2 minutes remaining.
That's what the anti-aircraft is. The enemy has a lock on me. Trigger, you're just quietly plugging away. You think you're the only sane one here? Trump is right. We're no proper military. Enough with the holier-than-thou act, tabloid. I belong in the PDU. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
That only scratched me up. Continuing with combat.
Missile, dodge that thing!
Missile launched.
I'm hit, but still fighting.
Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary. 1 minute remaining.
This is hardly the time to worry about that. Just go.
Locked on target.
When most of attack, I can see them all there. Their target's just shooting now. Assistance.
Missed.
Enemy has a lock on you. Destroy the targets. You're being slow. 30 seconds remaining.
We just got everything unloaded. Base it in my sight. Locked on. Fox 2. This is good.
Enemy has a lock on me. Heads up, idiot. Enemy on your 6.
run out of time. The mission is a failure. Spare squadron, and Nessa 2 has arrived. Sticking around will only ruin your planes.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. A coward. You're one to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. The boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Box 2. Whoa. You're well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah!
Spare 15, launching missile.
Box, the taker's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they're blown up!
I've got more bad news. The megastorm and Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
Look at that oil. Burn up the sea. Another one popped. Take this.
Burn, bitches!
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was gay. This thing's being stuck in the panel, babe. Attacking.
We'll lose more people if we try to help those trapped. Requesting assistance.
Hostile has a lock.
It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Stuck on there.
Spare 15, locked on.
Trigger, you're just quietly plugging away.
3 minutes remaining.
You're the only sane one here.
Doc was right. We're no proper military. Enough with the holier-than-thou act, Admiral. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
Check your 6.
It's on its way. Base. Bandit attack. Trying again. I'm hit. Just got everything unloaded.
Target destroyed. 2 minutes remaining.
Ammunition 0.
Bandit aflame. Firing.
Missile. Missile.
There's a lock on Trigger's burn.
Missile.
Enemy has a lock.
Targeting gun range. Fire. Confirmed kill on AA gun. Spare 15, missile away.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Locked on target.
Somebody help! You see people are trapped inside. Missile coming at you.
Missile.
You want to die?
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Thanks for saving me the trouble.
Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
Hey, Trigger. Why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
Here he goes.
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock is what got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens. In gun range. 3 seconds remaining.
I can speak the wrong day.
Their target is just fish food. jobs like this any day.
Megastorm Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best.
Can't see the highway unless you get way down.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide. Got one on radar. Moving.
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
Locked on target.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target. Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves. Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusean territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone? Nice sentiment, Bandog. You don't run out of gas, right?
They've got trailers full of fuel.
Trucks don't run on jet fuel. I heard diesel engines can.
Quit yapping and hunt down your targets. Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
Pull up.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusean drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers. Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run for life.
Keep going. Burn it all.
Just abandoned dock.
right behind you.
Just like regular clouds. Easy to lose your lock in there.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender check is still alive, don't you?
Missile.
Higher chance of living with him.
Missile. Missile.
Trigger, I need support, now!
Enough of this trigger bullshit. All aircraft, destroy the tankers.
Spare 15 is lost!
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up.
Eliminated a target. Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best. Got one on radar. Moving.
Damn, that truck just vanished into the dust.
Chase it down, dimwit. Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger. They paved desert running highways nicely, you know? People drive fast to avoid bandits in the desert.
Spare 2, Count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusean territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Vehicle down.
Target.
The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Bandog. They don't run out of gas, right?
They've got trailers full of fuel.
Trucks don't run on jet fuel. I heard diesel engines can.
Quit yapping and hunt down your targets. Spare Squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusean drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers.
Column of smoke. Who did that? It was Trigger.
Trigger, I like your style. How can we be expected to deal with the surface and the air at the same time? Trigger, hurry up and take care of the enemy.
Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us.
Keep going.
Trigger,
Burn it all.
coming.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmines with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger,
Higher chance of living with him.
Trigger trashed the target.
Woo! Trigger again? It's really burning. That was some primo jet fuel.
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums?
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs.
Mission's become way too dangerous. Damn Count for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down. Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Stop them all.
Break.
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends.
Listening on H115.
Spare 15, rifle.
Target detected on radar.
Target destroyed. Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
Huh?
You can't stick around forever. Find those targets. Target is down. Well done.
Uncovered another one.
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere.
If we follow the tankers, our tails will be exposed. I guess I'll pick off the guys going after Trigger. I ain't losing to no drone.
5 minutes remaining.
Those trucks can't be all-terrain. They should be close to the roads. We can't attack the surface when our lives are on the line.
Spare 15, missile. Spare 15, target destroyed.
Don't you go doing a tabloid on me.
lower the UAVs and go after the mission targets.
We have to take out the UAVs first.
Got a target on radar. Trigger, it's near your position.
We're not gonna lose the damn robot.
Jeff, flares at 0.
Caution. Pull up. Missile.
Spare 15, missile.
Ammunition 0. Missile.
Locked on. This one's mine.
Ammunition 0. Missile.
Fire off, Trigger.
Caution. Pull up.
3 minutes remaining.
UAVs are in the way. Take them out.
Locked.
Missile. 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 0.
Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft, return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger.